In the shadowy corners of Greek mythology, where gods wield thunder and heroes face monsters, there's one deity who stands apart, wild, mysterious, and intoxicating. He is Dionysus, the god of wine, ecstasy, and chaos. A divine rebel who defies the order of Olympus, a god who blurs the line between madness and enlightenment. Tonight, we uncover the secrets of Dionysus, why he is not just the party god, but one of the most complex and terrifying figures in myth. Stay with me because this journey will be unforgettable. Who is Dionysus? Dionysus, also known as Bacchus in Roman mythology, is the Olympian god of wine, fertility, ritual madness, and theater. But don't let the wine god title fool you. His story is darker and far more fascinating than just festivals and drunken revelry. Born from Zeus and the mortal princess Semele, Dionysus had a tragic and miraculous origin. When Semele was tricked into asking Zeus to reveal his true divine form, she was incinerated by his lightning. But Zeus saved the unborn Dionysus by sewing him into his thigh, making him the only god born from a male. This strange birth marked him as an outsider, a god who didn't quite belong on Olympus, yet could not be denied. Dionysus is more than just a party god. At first glance, Dionysus seems like the life of the party, the deity who brings joy, wine, and celebration. But beneath the surface, he represents something far more profound. The uncontrollable forces of nature and the human mind, the god of ecstasy and madness. Dionysus doesn't just bring pleasure, he brings mania, divine madness. His followers, the Maenads, were women who, in their frenzied worship, could tear apart beasts, and sometimes men, with their bare hands. This wasn't just wild partying, it was a sacred, terrifying ritual. The liberator and the destroyer Dionysus breaks chains, both literal and metaphorical. He frees people from societal norms, but at a cost. His myths often show kings and rulers who deny his power being driven to insanity or torn apart. He is both the bringer of joy and the avatar of chaos. The god of illusion and reality. Wine alters perception, and so does Dionysus. He is the god of theater because life itself is a performance, a mask over deeper truths. His cults practiced rituals where followers would lose themselves, becoming one with the divine through dance, wine, and trance. Dark side of Dionysus. Dionysus is not just about celebration, he is a god of extremes. His myths are filled with brutal lessons. The fate of King Pentheus. When King Pentheus of Thebes tried to suppress Dionysus's worship, the god drove Pentheus's own mother and aunts into a frenzy. In their madness, they ripped him apart, thinking he was a wild animal. The curse of the pirates. In one myth, pirates kidnapped Dionysus, thinking him immortal. He turned their oars into snakes, filled the ship with vines, and drove the crew mad. They leaped into the sea, becoming dolphins. These stories show that Dionysus does not tolerate disrespect. He is a force of nature, unpredictable, wild, and dangerous. Why Dionysus is cooler than you think. Dionysus isn't just some background party god, he's one of the most human of the Olympians. He understands suffering, rebirth, and transformation. He's a god of outsiders. Unlike the other Olympians, Dionysus was often rejected before being accepted. He wandered the earth, spreading his cult among mortals, making him a god of the marginalized. He represents duality, life and death, joy and terror, sanity and madness. Dionysus embodies the balance between them. He is the god who shows us that to truly live, we must sometimes lose control. His influence is everywhere, from ancient theater to modern psychology. Ever heard of the Dionysian versus Apollonian concept? His legacy endures. He is the spirit of rebellion, art, and the untamed soul. Dionysus is more than just the god of wine. He is the god of liberation, chaos, and the raw, untamed essence of life itself. To worship him was to embrace both ecstasy and terror. So the next time you raise a glass, remember, behind every sip of wine lies a god who could either bless you or drive you mad. Thanks for joining me in the shadows of mythology. If you enjoyed this dive into the dark, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know which god I should cover next. Until then, Stay curious, and maybe pour one out for Dionysus.